Welcome to the show. I am your host, Jay Gonzalez, along here with my co-host, Johnny Appleseed. Folks, make some noise for Johnny. We got a great show for you today, folks. And if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. So let's go ahead and kick it off right after this. All right, topic number one, folks. Topic number one is video games. Lisa from Chicago was asking, she's saying she is so fed up with her husband, David. Ooh, she even put his name out there.
David.
With her husband, David, all he does is go to work and come home and play video games. She says she's home all day with the kids, and I expect them to help out. How do I get them to stop? All right, Johnny, go ahead.
Well, my first question will be, are all the bills paid? Is the light on? Is the gas on? Is the cars up to date and insurance and all that good stuff? If everything is being paid and being taken care of, and he comes home and he wants to play video games, and she's home all day, so I'm assuming she's not working, right? I mean, just by her saying that, I think he should have, that moment that he could come home and play those games,
I agree 100%. You got to understand, the man is working, I don't know how many hours, maybe a regular 8-hour shift. He could be working 10, 12 hours. But the fact that, he's bringing home the bacon, providing for you and the kids should be enough. You have to understand, you don't know what type of day he had. And maybe, just maybe, that him unwinding, his form of unwinding is with that video game. He's decompressing his day. It's not that he doesn't want to spend time with you or the kids. Give him a minute. Let him lose a couple times at the game, and he'll be right back at it. But like you said, Johnny, if he is primarily the breadwinner and you're staying at home, then honestly, you shouldn't complain. Now, I get it. Being a single mom can be hard. It can be time-consuming. It's a lot to deal with children. I get it. I'm a father. He's a father. But at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure that he would switch, reverse roles. Would you be able to do all the working all day, pay all the bills, and him take care of the kids and the dishes and the laundry and et cetera? Would you be okay with that? If not, then, obviously you understand that it's better off him working and you staying home. Now, how do you stop it? Johnny, why don't you answer that? How should she stop him from doing it? Because that's what she's asking.
Like I mentioned earlier, if all the bills are being paid, that's great. But if there's things that are not being paid, let's say you're falling behind on your gas bill or on a car payment, and and you're having money issues. One way of stopping him coming home and just playing video games is I don't know, like sell his console, sell it.
That's deep. That's deep.
You could throw that thing right on Facebook Market and call it a day. Somebody's gonna come and pick that up.
I think that'll cause a lot more problems. Don't do that to that man. Don't do that to that man. But hopefully that answers your question. We do appreciate you submitting.
If you're about to lose your car, you do that to that man.
Well, definitely. But obviously in this case,
if you're sitting there and you have candles warming you up, and all he wants to do is come home and turn the generator on and play video games, you sell that motherfucker real quick. You sell that freaking thing.
Yeah,
ASAP.
I agree. So we're going to go ahead and move on. Tiffany from South Holland, and his title is Roaches at His Mama's House. This past New Year's, I was at my boyfriend's mom's house for dinner, and I noticed 3 roaches in a 6-hour span. So I refused to eat. His mom then asked me why, so I told her. And now I'm the bad girlfriend. Was I wrong? Johnny, was she wrong?
I give it to her for being honest, for saying exactly what was on her mind. For her to be that honest, I really think, she doesn't have a problem disrespecting his mother. Because, is another way she could have gone about it, saying, I don't feel well, or I'm not, I'm not hungry at the moment, or another kind of way out of that situation. I ain't gonna eat that food, and I don't blame her. And I agree with the fact that she stood up for herself, but there's another way to go about it.
I agree 100%, and it definitely shows her hostility or her dislike, if you will, for his mother. Now,
Absolutely.
it could be something to that, more deeper, like she was waiting for that right moment, like, yeah, I got her now, you know?
If it wasn't the roaches, it was the dogs. If it wasn't the dogs, it was the utensils she was using.
Now, in my opinion on that, she should have never said anything. I'm not hungry, I'm sick, my stomach's upset, whatever the case may be. But not only to bring it up at a family event to his mother, but I'm sure this is New Year's we're talking about. There's a house probably filled with people. So not only did you embarrass his mother, but you embarrassed him, your boyfriend. And you made yourself look heartless, cruel, disrespectful, and flat out to an extent like you can't control your own emotions like a child. Like a child. And was it wrong for you to say it? Absolutely. Did you have a reason not eating the food? Absolutely. Okay. Now, what you should have did was at that moment told your boyfriend, babe, I just seen a fucking roach. Or excuse my French, a freaking roach. So, but instead you probably waited for that moment till after the third one and you didn't want to eat your plate after they probably served you or said, hey, come on and eat. Come on and eat real quick, Tiffany. But you didn't. You didn't because you were disgusted. And your anger triggered you to explode on his mother like that, which is flat out wrong and disrespectful. And if you ever do it, if my mom was around and you would have did that to me, rest assured you would have been kicked out the damn house. I would not tolerate that. Roaches or not, kick rocks. What are your thoughts, Johnny?
If I went to my mom's house and she had roaches, I would stop the fucking show. I will say, what the?
At your mom's house.
What is going on? I would have a heart attack. I'm not about that. Like, I wouldn't be able to hold it in.
In front of a lot of family and friends.
I'll be like, this is wrong. This is wrong. What's going on here? No, we're not eating this shit.
We're not eating this shit.
I'll probably still eat it, but I'll be disgusting. Like,
Oh,
I'll be
man.
like, man, this is horrible.
Mm.
You know?
So there you have it, Tiffany. You were wrong 100%. You should have went about it in a totally different way. Hopefully his mother can forgive you because at the end of the day, it's wrong. It's wrong the way you went about it. Sure, the roaches are disgusting, but you did not have to do it like that. So that's that. Johnny, you have anything to close on that?
And she disrespected herself.
Absolutely.
Most of all.
Absolutely. She looked like a cruel person, heartless, not giving a shit, lack of empathy. I can go on. But at the end of the day, this is the end of the show, folks. So if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell if you haven't so you can get and receive all our new fresh content. And once again, thank you to my guest host, Johnny Appleseed, for joining us today, folks. And once again, remember, you ain't living life unless life is controversial. Peace out.